today. Last time it didn't. It was all out of whack. It's Wednesday morning. It's 10:15. 63 degrees outside. Nice day. Yeah, blue skies, but we got a lot of clouds around. I guess we're supposedly going to get rain here tomorrow. We'll see. Welcome, welcome. We are still promoting UK Medic and Thompson RC. Go check them out. We also have our members list. We have digging it. Let's see. We have stories lost and found. Digging it back. UK Medic. Dita Chin. Dita Chin. John Paul. Corner Clubhouse. Brandon. Corner Clubhouse. Wally from Supreme Geckos. We have Trod and Sherry Matcat. 10 members. We also have 10 other members that got free memberships. Those you can also check on my list. Let's see who's in here. Mona. What is up, Mona? Welcome, welcome. Running errands today. I'll be reading the chat whenever I stop somewhere. The end of the month already. Time. Darn internet. Nitro Freak and Mona, what is up? Welcome, welcome. We also have our family and friends list. Family and friends list is My Animal House, Spider Mom, Mark the Spider Guy, We have Sherry Matcat, James Gype, Samantha Gype, Tony Diecast, Zelda Diecast Racing, Mayor, all capital letters, Maer. Hey, Poker Aussie, what's up? We got Mayor, all capital letters, Maer. We have also have Guru of Baseball Collecting. We have also Nora, the Stock Explorer. We have Paul, Brooklyn Chick, Pokerossi, UK Medic. We have from the Philippines, we have MDT. From Hong Kong, we have Tita Chin. We have Stories Lost and Found. Wally from Supreme Geckos. We have Hannah. We have Brandon. We have Mayhem Miracles. And we also have Percy from the UK, the Mercian Metal Detecting. Go check him out. If you like what you see, you know what to do, guys. Welcome, welcome. Running errands today. Clouds everywhere today. Supposedly going to be getting rain tomorrow. We will see. So go check out them channels. Go check out my community tab. Have a lot of other amazing channels on there. Ash Ketchum, Chester the Gamer. We got Troy. We got Rob and Charlie. Got all kinds of different channels there, guys. Go check them out. Yep. A lot of water still on the sides of the road from the last rain last week. It was on a Monday. Pretty much had rain all day and night. Hello, Tron. What is up? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so YouTube is giving out them free memberships every month. You get 10 to give away. I'll probably be giving away every month 10 new memberships. I don't get any revenue on them. They're just to promote your channel and your members, your perks. So welcome, welcome. Yeah, see, there's not that many. There's still clouds everywhere, but they're not like rain clouds, which is a good thing. Temperature 64 outside, 10:25 a.m. in the morning. Don't forget to check out my videos. I do put out a video every day. Not that long, usually a couple of minutes, over a minute long at least. Sometimes a short, just to keep YouTube happy. Welcome, welcome. Running errands today. We'll be reading the chat when I stop somewhere. Yep. So, how's everybody doing today? Another year and another month already off. Man, the year already, we lost a month already in this new year. Today's the last day of the month. I don't know, it seems like time is flying. I don't know if anybody else feels that way. To me, it seems like time is like going so fast. Before it was like, oh, I mean, I remember when I said, oh, I'm gonna retire, start collecting Social Security, and then I'm like, Jeez. I mean, I'm already in, and that was like a year away. I'm like, a lot of cars on today. Well, let's see how these guys drive here. They're gonna do something dumb. I was watching this video. This guy, I guess a YouTuber. He was always trying to be funny, but he ended up being funny in a wrong way. He got, I guess he got stopped by the police, and then he's trying to be funny, and he got out of the vehicle, and then they asked him for his wallet, and he reached in the car real quick and pulled something out. It looked like almost like a gun. It wasn't a gun, but the idiot ended up getting shot. It's like, well, you do stupid shit, you might end up getting killed. You don't play with the police. When they tell you to not don't move, you know, tell them exactly what you're doing. I'm gonna get my. That's why whenever you're gonna get pulled over by a cop, get your paperwork in ready. Get your license, registration, proof of insurance. You need those three things, and you want to have them where you can get them real easily, and find them real easily. Because what's going to happen is you're going to reach for something, and then you might end up getting shot because of it. So be careful out there when you're driving. Always drive, and don't be playing with your phone. I see it all the time. People driving, playing with their phone, answering text messaging. It's like, come on. Is it that important that you're going to kill somebody or kill yourself? Because it will happen if you're not paying attention. Well, we'll see how the post office is today. See if it's not too packed. Yep. Do 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 do. Yeah, so if you're monetized, don't forget you have those free memberships to give away, 10 every month. I don't know how long they're gonna do it for. You know, YouTube gives stuff and takes stuff away all the time. So use it while you can. Yeah, get in front of me. Jeez. So use it while you can. Like I got an email saying they're going to remove podcasts. I guess it didn't pan out. Nobody used it. See, that's the thing. If you don't use it, then they're gonna remove it. If they see that people are using it and people are getting, you know, are enjoying it, then they'll keep doing it. Like just like the free memberships. If you don't use them, then people, I guess nobody wants to use them, so let's take them away. Gotta use them. As they say, use it or lose it. Just like sick leave. Now, California, instead of giving you 3 days, they gave you 5 days. 5 paydays of sick leave. But then you don't keep, they don't, roll over for the next year. You don't use them. So, like the last, I didn't use my 3 from last year because I don't get sick. I mean, I don't miss work unless I have to, unless I can't get out of bed or I'm so sick that I can't go to work. People, oh, they've got a little, little cough or they got a headache. You know, I mean, one time I don't know. I think it might have been the medication, but I don't know. Maybe not. All of a sudden, I got hives. You know, and it was so funny because I did go to work. I was at work. Then I called my boss and I told him I said, hey, I need to go home because I need to get medication because I'm breaking out in hives and I don't know. You know, it's like well, maybe well he should like what well take some man, I forget what's the name of the medication you take for when you get allergic reaction to something. It's basically for like for itching, but it's a pill, you know. And I'm already on them. And the thing was that the pharmacist said that like take one a day, but I'm like, wait a minute, I've taken this medication before. Even on the bottle, it tells you to take like one every 4 hours, you know. And I'm like, I don't think it's right. So I called the doctor. Hey, you know what? I've been taking this stuff and it's not working. I'm like, I'm still itchy and stuff. And they're like, oh, they messed up. You're supposed to take it 4 times. Take it like what it says on the bottle. Yeah, I know. I figured that. And so I started doing that, and then yeah, I went away. But yeah, I had one time I remember. I don't know if I think it might have been a spider bite, and so I broke out in hives. And first they said, well, maybe it was something you ate. I'm like, no, because I mean, I ate something, and usually when you eat something, and if you're allergic to it, it's gonna it's gonna happen right then. It's not gonna be like 6 7 hours later. Because see, I went to sleep during the day because I used to work nights. So I said, well, I gotta go to sleep, because I gotta work the next morning. I mean, that night. So I'm like, okay. So Benadryl. It's Benadryl. That's what it is that you take whenever you have any allergic reaction to something. It's Benadryl. Yeah. So then I went to work, and then the doctor. So then I went to work that night. I was all itchy, and I'm like, damn. So I bought some Benadryl, you know, because I woke up, from from work. I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh man, I was covered in like, you know, a rash. I'm like, oh shoot. Luckily, it was nowhere in the genitalia area. I'm like, damn, I'd hate to get it down there. It was only on my chest, my arms. So then I go, okay. So then I I got up. I went to the hospital, and they prescribed the Benadryl and some pain medication. But I really didn't need the pain medication. It was just the Benadryl. And he said, well, this stuff's gonna make you sleepy. I don't know, but it doesn't make me sleepy. You know, I don't know. I got high tolerance for medication, because even when I used to go to the dentist, you know how they give you the shots to numb you up. Usually, you have to give me multiple shots, and so I told the doctor because he's gonna start messing with my teeth, and I'm like, I can still feel it. Nothing is numb. She's all like, "Are you sure?" I go, "Well, I'm telling you." So they had to shoot me up again. Oh man, it's packed today. No parking. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, this car's coming out. Come on. Yep. Alrighty. Yeah, let's see who's in here. Yeah, Mona, there she is. She's another one of my members, of the free ones. Let's see who's in here. Or did she buy one? I don't know. Let me check right now. I thought I saw somebody. I think she might have bought one then. Let's see. Nitro is in. Poker Rossi. Big Gaming. What is up? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yep, on the road again. I just shared. Thank you, Big Gaming. Phil, what's up, Phil? Phil Fishing 50. Welcome, welcome. Bocarossi. Trod. Nitro. Mona. Phil. May. Hey, how's it going, Melinda? Welcome, welcome. Bocarossi. Mona. Yes, don't give them an excuse to shoot you, because they will shoot you. I've been in that situation before. Me and my cousin got pulled over, and we complied. They pulled us over saying that we were liquor store robbers. And oh, Mona, I guess you purchased one. Thank you, thank you for becoming a member. No need, but I will still thank you. Back roads, what is up? Welcome, welcome. Hives, you get hives because if you're allergic to something, or say you got a spider bite, basically it's your body's trying to fight whatever infection, or whatever you were allergic to. So you get itchy sometimes. People, it's like kind of like people that start choking, they can't breathe. That'll happen also. My cousin's son, her son was allergic to certain colors in food, like food coloring. So every time he would eat something, he had to read the label, make sure it didn't have something, because if it did, he would start, he couldn't breathe. His even your throat will close up. The hives, I think it was a spider bite. I think it was probably a spider bite because it wasn't food. I've never been allergic to any kind of food as far as I know. Because usually when you eat something and you're allergic to it, you're gonna start breaking out like right then and there. Your body's gonna tell you. It's like when you eat something that's bad. Like one time, my friend, there was a store back in the day. Well, there's still some around, I think. Kmart's. Kmart's had an area where you can go eat like a hamburger or sandwich or something. I don't like eating at those places. But my friend, we went somewhere, and then I told him, hey, let's go to Kmart. So we went to Kmart, and then we were there, and then he's all like, hey, you know what? You want to get something to eat? I'm like, nah, I don't like eating in these places. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Let's. I'll get you a burger. So he got me a burger, and it had bacon on it, and I'm like, you know what? And I guess the bacon was bad. It was really bad. It was so bad. It was so bad because we left after we ate. We took off. Hey, Hannah, what's up, Hannah? I ate the burger and we were gonna go somewhere else. Oh man, I started starting to sweat, like like getting the shakes, and I was like, what the heck? And I'm like, oh, you know what? Forget it, man. I gotta go home, man, because I don't feel good. It must have been that burger, and I'm like, oh man, and I'm like, I went home, and I'm trying to, and I was trying to, and it's 2 stories. So it's upstairs, and I'm walking up the stairs, and I'm like, and I made it up to the top floor, almost to the door, and then and I'm like, oh man, I started, I just couldn't hold it. It was the my body said, nope, this shit has to get out. Once I threw up, I was fine. So yes, it will get you sick. Certain foods, especially if it's bad. Yeah, it is crazy, crazy, crazy today. Jesus, there's what people lined up outside. Holy shit. Let me see. It's packed, but it's nobody in line, I don't think. Let me see. Should I pay for mailboxes? I gotta get in line, or is there any other?
quicker.
Apply or pick up?
No, just to pay for the mailbox.
Yeah, it's right here, so this line.
Okay, I'll just come back another day. Thanks.
Sure.
All right.
Does it expire this January?
No, it's in next month, February.
Oh, so that's a
So yeah, so I got 30 days.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Long line. I was supposed to get something. I think I might have gotten it from Rob. I'm waiting for my tax forms too. Let's see. Yep, I think so. I think it is. Guess I'm gonna have to do a mail call. Yep. Oh. There's a guy parked behind me. Yep. Reading the chat here again in a bit. Okay, got that. Got my W-2 forms. H&R Block. Tax stuff. Looks like snot, huh? Let's see, some good stuff. Yeah, looks like some yummy stuff here. Spring rolls. Oh. Yeah, the post office. A lot of people are getting. Yes, I got a package I gotta open. Gonna have a mail call.
there's all kinds of people out here today. I don't know. I don't know if they got appointments or what the heck, but it's like got a line outside. It must be the ones for the passports because they do passports here. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, lady. Gotta go this way. Come on. Come on. You gotta go that way. You gotta go that way. Come on. Hurry up. She thinks she's gonna sit there and try to go the other way. There's no way today. Too much traffic. Like, go around. Do, 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 do. Let me fix this phone here. This thing is like all crooked. I gotta fix my phone here. Mm. Okay. Let's see who else is in here. Who else came in? My Animal House, Robbie. Let's see. Let me see who else came in. Forgot to read the chat. I just wanted to get out of that parking lot. Nope. Cancel. Damn, I hate it when I do that. Let's see. Let me read the chat before I go driving away. Let's see. It was Mona. Hannah came in. Out of business, yeah. Robbie S. Welcome, welcome. Phil is still in here. Welcome, welcome. Yep. Let's see. My Animal House. What is up? Welcome, welcome. So, like I said, don't forget to check out all my channels. Yeah, man, that lady, she just didn't want to move. Hey, Ash Ketchum, go check her out. Welcome, welcome. Yep, yep. Guess what I'm wearing today? Yep, I won this on My Animal House. Go check them out on Tuesdays, 5 p.m. my time, California time. Oh, what am I? Oh, you got a 2006. Mine's a 4Runner, Toyota 4Runner. I used to have a Corolla. Turned it in and bought this. This is pretty much my last. I think it's gonna be my last vehicle I'm gonna purchase. There we go. Yep, this is probably gonna be my last vehicle. You know, I'm 62, so this truck should last me at least 10 years. So I'll be 72. You know, but you know, I'll probably drive until I can. Once I can't drive anymore, and then this truck here, I basically bought it because my son wanted a vehicle to, you know, it's a four-wheel drive off-road. You can go with this because he wants to go hunting and stuff. So that's why I purchased this one, you know. And I didn't have any bills. I don't owe anything. Everything's paid off. So the only thing I owe is this truck, you know. Everything else is paid for. So it's not bad. And then where we're living at now, with electricity, gas, water, you know, and everything, the space, it's, I mean, I'm not gonna pay, I won't be paying more than 1,000 a month, you know. So if I wanted to, I could, after I pay this truck off, could just fully retire and just be relaxing at home watching videos. Nah, I I'm gonna keep working until I can. Because once you stop doing stuff and just stand around or just sit around, that's bad for you. You know, gotta have something, something. Whoa. Yep. But yeah, it's like I said, time to enjoy life. If you're gonna retire as as soon as you can and can afford it, because you never know. You know, our life is not. We don't know when we're gonna go. So you know, all of a sudden I see people retire and then they die the next week. You know, this guy thought it was a stop sign. He was already taking off, not paying attention because he's talking to somebody and he's like, "Stop!" You know how you get into that routine of stop and go. It has happened to me where I go to a light and then I stop and then I'm like, "Oh shoot, wait a minute." This guy's got his bed on top of the car. Didn't even tie it down. It's just on top of there. That's crazy. If he has to do an emergency stop, all of a sudden, that thing's gonna fall right off. But you know, people. I remember when I used to live up in San Jose area. Worked at a worked at a furniture store, Gold Key Furniture, and we used to, you know, fill up the display floors, you know, the showroom with whatever couches or chairs or anything that needed to be moved, or we helped load stuff onto customers' vehicles, you know, and and it was funny because and it was me and my cousin, we used to work there, and so we're working there, and then you know, people, you know, they don't think. They come to like a furniture store. It's kind of like when you go to a store and you want to buy a TV. You don't even measure to see if you can take it home. You know, you know, you know, you don't even you don't think of measure. Hey, well, maybe I should measure first to see if I can even get it home. So me and my cousin are working at the furniture store, Goki Furniture, and this couple come shopping. It was the husband and wife and three kids, and guess what kind they're driving? They're driving like a little car, like a Corolla, 4-door, and they're like, you know, well, we. I'm like, okay. They 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 go and buy a dinette set. Uh, little table with 4 chairs. Okay, they're buying a table with 4 chairs, and they want to take it home in this Corolla size car. And and uh, and so the I tell the guy, I go, well, okay, you want to take it home? Yeah, yeah, we'll get it, we'll put it on the roof. You know, at least they had a blanket. So we put a blanket on top of the roof, so it wouldn't scratch the top of the roof. And so then I told him, okay, me and my cousin said, okay, we're gonna put it on the roof, legs in the air. So I told the family, well, everybody get in the car and put the windows down, all 4 windows down. And then so we're like, hey, okay. So we're tying. We put the table upside down. The legs are in the air. Then we put the chairs on top of the table. Like this, interlocking, and in the middle of the table. You know, and then we the only thing we had to tie down with was twine. It was made out of nylon. It was real strong. You had to cut it with a knife. So then we go, okay. So they got in the they got into the into the car, and so we started tying up everything. You know, started tying up start tying up all the chairs together, and then also tie up the legs of the table, and then we ran all the twine through the open windows, from one side to the other. And we did those knots. My dad taught me those trucker knots, where you make a loop, and then you put it through there, and then you pull it down, and you can really, you know real snug. So then well, we're listening, and then the wife starts telling the husband, you know they're they're tying the doors. How are we gonna get out? He's all like, shut up, shut up. We'll get it. We'll take care of that when we get home. So so then they're like, so then they're over there. You know, got a CHP in front of me here. He's probably gonna turn because he got into this lane. But so then we got it all tied up nice and tight, and it wasn't gonna go nowhere. We pretty much did a real good job on it. So we did a real good job on it. So it was fine. He's going the speed limit. I'll just get behind him. Let other cars go flying by and get a ticket. Like this car coming, he doesn't see the CHP, and he's gonna go flying. Watch. I'm going the speed limit 65. Let's see if he gets pulled over. because the CHP's right in front of me, unless he figures it out beforehand. But all the other cars are going slow. Yeah. Yeah. So then we had another couple, and this couple came in a it was a Dodge Charger, the old Dodge Chargers. Nitro knows how those are, real big. The back seats are huge. You know. So then we uh, we saw the guy. He bought like one of these things that sit in the corner. These things that sit in the corner of like the house, and it's got glass. The front has doors on it, glass. You can see whatever's inside of it, so you can put your little collectibles and stuff like that in there. China, whatever you want to display. So this thing's about, uh, it's not that tall. It's like maybe like under 5 feet, for something. So they I go, okay. Well, the customer goes, I told him, bring your car. So he brings his car, and the two people get out of the car, because it's a two-door, you know two-door, big long doors, and the bucket seats. Well, it didn't have I said, okay. Well, I said uh I said, well, we can fit it in the back seat. I go, because it's real wide. I said, let's put it in the back seat. It's real wide. So then, so then I told my cousin, I go, okay. Well, we opened the door, and then this car had tinted windows, so you couldn't really see inside the car. So I'm like outside of the car, and I told my cousin, hey, we'll sit in the back seat, and then I'll pass the thing to you, and you can. Damn, CHP is flying there. Yeah, so I told him, you sit in the back seat, and then I'll pass it forward towards you. So I'm like standing above, so I can't see into the car. I'm like, look at the car. So then I'm like, okay, I'm like, okay, so here I am, pushing it in like this, and then my cousin, he's like over his, like his side of him, he's like this, pushing it into the car, and then we're going in and pushing it in, and then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm like, damn, why isn't it going in, you know it's like, why isn't this going into the car. I know there's more room in there. And my cousin, he starts cracking up. My cousin, he starts laughing and laughing, and I go, what's going on? And I'm like, what why are you laughing? What's going on? Because he was just, he's all, take it out, take it out, take it out. I'm like, why? What's going on? What's going on? And so I take the thing out. So I pull the thing out completely, and I put it standing on the ground. And then all of a sudden, from the driver's side, this little old lady gets out, and I'm like, what the heck?
And then she gets out of the car and she goes, ah, ah, I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out. I'm like, the heck? Because my cousin, he didn't tell me. He didn't tell me that there was a little old lady sitting in the back seat. So we didn't have the full amount that we thought we had in the back seat. So my cousin, he's over there pushing the thing, and they and we had he had the old lady like this next into the side of the car, and she's all like ah, ah. So my cousin, instead of saying something, he's all cracking up and he's laughing, and I'm like, oh my god, why didn't you tell me there was a little lady stuck and we're over here pushing her head into the side of the car with this curio. And then she's all, but it was so funny when she came out. I couldn't hold it. I started laughing because like, ah, I couldn't get out. I couldn't get out. I'm like, oh my god, it was funny. But then once she got out, she just sat in the front. There was room in the front. But look, these people, they don't say anything. They're like, hey, we got grandma with us. She's the one that paid. She's the one that paid for the shit. You know, you take grandma on a trip with you. Hey grandma, we're gonna go to the shop. We're gonna go shopping. You want to go? You know why you want grandma? Because she's gonna use her credit card and buy it for you. You know how grandmas are. But oh my god, it was so funny. Ah, ah. She's all like, I couldn't get out. Yeah, we had a lot of fun at that working at that store. But it was only a temporary job. We only worked there like 3 months. It was closing, so they had a bunch of like close out. They were closing out the furniture store because they raised the rent to them. They wanted them out pretty much. So they raised the rent to a point where they couldn't. That they couldn't afford it anymore. It wasn't feasible. So yeah. And I remember the boss. He's all like, "Hey, you guys. I like the way you guys work. You and your cousin. If you want, you guys can. You guys, if you come in LA, because he had another store in LA. I think he had another one in San Diego. He goes, well, if you come, I'll give you a job. Working in the warehouse in LA. And I'm like, nah. You know what? I don't want to move to LA. You know, we were fine. Where we were at. I said thank you, but you know, thank you, but no thanks. But yeah, we had a lot of fun at that place. And then they every pretty much every day we had stuff. It was catered. Our lunches. They had sandwiches. They had chicken. They had pizza. They had all kinds of stuff. Even one time, the boss gave me his credit card. He goes, "Hey, you know what?" He goes, "Here, go take the guys." Because there was another guy that worked with us, me and my cousin, and another guy. But this other guy, he was like, "Oh my god, I don't trust that guy." He was always getting high. He was always high at work. He was smoking marijuana all the time. You know, but back then, it was illegal, but he was always high at work. And I was like, hey, it could be dangerous. Oh, he's all like, okay, here's the credit card. Go eat at a fancy restaurant. And he gave me his phone number just in case. Because it's not in my name. It's a company card. It says Gold Key Furniture. You know, and I go, well, is there enough on here to pay for it? He goes, yeah, man. He goes, this was back in the '90s. He goes, yeah, there's enough there to buy a house. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, so I'm like, okay. So I went to Red Lobster, you know, and we, got some steaks and it was a good meal back then. I mean, back then, because it was like per almost for each one of us, I think it was like $15. We're talking when minimum wage was like what was it, 3 something, like 3.35 an hour in California. And California is higher. So, but yeah, and then we all ordered our food, we ate, and then we went to go pay, and then the guy looks at me like to deliver some expensive furniture. Yeah, yeah, man. When and then when he came back, he's all like, "Oh man, this guy messed up." I go, "Wow, what happened? What happened?" He said, "We went to go deliver this furniture to this fancy. It was like a 3-story house, and it was like had its own private driveway going up a hill. It was up in the hills, up in the mountains, in the San Jose area. And he said there was only like a one-way road, going up. It's pretty much their road, so nobody should be going up there. So one way in, one way out, and then it had a turn thing on it. And and he goes, yeah, and I go, oh, yeah. So what was it? He goes, it was an Asian couple, that they bought some couches and these big couches. So then they're like, oh, okay, well, we're just gonna put them inside the living room. No, they wanted them in the third floor, and then the staircase was like, he said it was like it wasn't a straight up. It was like turning, and so they're like they were going in, and then I guess the guy that was all high, he's like he lost the grip of it, and then and part of the couch, one of the legs went into the wall, made a hole in the wall of the house, and it's like, oh, and then the wife started talking in their language, and then my cousin goes, oh my God, and then he's all, hey, it wasn't my fault, I mean, the furniture company's gonna have to pay for that shit to get it repaired, you know. But it was like, oh my God, it was such a. He's all, that's the last time I ever go on a delivery. He goes, especially with this guy, man. He was all high, you know. So he's all like, no, no, never, never again. So so they so they so then after that you know we we worked there for about 3 months. It was I think we ended up a little bit more because the guy liked the way we worked. And then there was another warehouse across the street. I had a bunch of used to have a bunch of mattresses. So it was the overflow from the showroom of all the mattresses, king size, queen size, twin, you know, all the different sizes. And it was on a bunch of racks. So they emptied them. They had already emptied it out. So all that was left in that warehouse was racks. And the boss said, "Hey, well, can you guys take these racks apart for me, and then stack them up, and then bind them?" So he got us some tools to bind them up and everything. We stacked them up, me and my cousin, and had a and we had a big sledgehammer because we had to knock them off of the, because they had like, it would go into like a thing. And then one day we were working, and then I was like, oh, okay, and I was going like real fast, real like crazy, going pa pa pa. I was hitting all them all these shelves down, you know, and so then right when I was doing that, like I was like going like crazy, knocking down a whole section real quick. I didn't know that the boss had come in, and then he was watching us, and then because it was loud, so I couldn't hear saying, and then once that I knocked them all down, then he looked at me, and like, oh shoot, but hey, I wasn't doing nothing wrong. It was just it was crazy. But and then I took it all down. We took it all down, and then we strapped them up,
and then we had to put it. Then after that, we had to pick it up with a forklift and and take it out of this. Had a big garage door, big wide door. But the thing is, those shelves were like at about, I'd say, 4 feet 4 feet longer than the opening, and then the boss asked me, he goes, "Hey, do you know how to drive a forklift?" And I go, "Yeah, I know how to drive a forklift." I had never driven a forklift, but my dad always said, "Hey, if they ask you something, you just tell them yes, you know how to do it, and then just figure it out." And I figured it out. Boom, boom. They're not that. They only have three levers. You know, I know this one had only two levers. Yeah, because it was up, down, tilt, forward, backwards. Up, back, forward. So it wasn't that bad. So then I had them all stacked up, and then I had to go take them to a truck, that a flatbed. So I'm like, he's all, "Hey, how are you gonna get this out?" I'm like, I'll get it out. I'll figure it out because it was pretty big, the area. So what I did, I went with the forklift, and then I swung the one end out first. Once I got that one end out first, then there was enough room for me to go out with the other end, and I figured it out. I mean, it wasn't that hard. And then I put it on the truck, stacked everything on there for him, and the job was finished, and he thanked us, and then he gave us a bonus, you know, because the company would pay us. It was what was it, like it was called Manpower. It was a company, you make one application and they find you jobs wherever there's a job. They look them up and they pay you. So so then the so the owner, he liked us because we did a great job. And he gave me and my cousin a bonus. He gave us $100 each. That was extra pay from from his pocket. This guy was rich. It was a furniture business. I mean, they were expensive. You know, everything that he sold there was not cheap. You know, and he basically he told me about furniture. He, look, this is a good chair here. He told me, look, this is a cheap chair. He told me what to look at when you're buying furniture. You know, when you're buying like furniture, like certain chairs, the legs will break off, especially if it's wood. It has to be all one piece, the back part and the leg all one piece, not two pieces, because then that's how they would break. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Let's see who's in here. Phil's still in here. Got to put some gas. We'll see how much gas is today. Hey, I'm enjoying mine. I'm ready to go now. I'm only working 3 days, so it's like. No, I want every day to be a Saturday for me. Oh yeah, but I mean. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. He's putting some lights on my lighter plate. So we put them on. I think it's go for a while. We have to do.
No, look at them Ravens, huh? They can't blame the refs. The refs did a terrible job, but still, that fumble. I mean, look at that. I mean, that fumble at the touchdown. Then he goes and then he fumbles back there. Is there any other word for him? Yeah. I mean, but now is Purdy gonna get it done? He showed a good thing on this last game. He even ran the ball. Let me tell you something, man. See if you concur with my theory. Yeah. They played Green Bay from the field a bunch of rookies and they're brand new in the league. Yeah. Green Bay should have won that game. Yeah. They made mistakes. Oh yeah. The coach from San Francisco capitalized on it, but they got lucky. Yes. The next time they played the Lions had them by the neck and they let go and they self-destructed. They should have won that game. They should have won that game. But you know what? It was the coach's fault. Yeah. He was too aggressive sometimes and he wasn't aggressive other times. It is what it is. But now I'm looking at Mahomes, who's got ice in his veins, and he's got a damn good coach. And the defense is like, whoa, man. You think they're gonna make mistakes? I think it's gonna end up being like whoever has the ball last and whoever makes the less mistakes. If Purdy makes any mistakes, yeah. Oh yeah. They're not gonna let them get away. If the San Francisco gets ahead of them in the first half, they just need to keep stepping on that gas. You can't let go. Check this out. I'm sure they're showing videos on how Green Bay got ahead of them quick. Detroit got ahead of them quick. Kansas City get more quick. They're not gonna let them. Oh yeah. Kansas City. Well, you know what? Kansas City always, how they'll say you guys can have the ball first. Yeah. Because they want the ball in the second half. Okay. But still, I'm running on KC. But the thing is, look at the difference also the tight end. What's his name? Okay. The difference of how he played. Well, he got his girlfriend up there, man. Yeah. Well, no, I think he fixed a bunch of the things. He was dropping balls. He's getting old. But he's like, hey, he showed me. He didn't show me he didn't know against Ravens. No, yeah. That he proved himself. But the other games, you saw how bad he was dropping passes. Hey, if Mahomes wins this, oh yeah, he's the new GOAT. He's the new GOAT. Oh yeah, you can't change that fact. You gotta crown him. You have to crown him whether you like him or not. Yeah. He's the new GOAT. That's true. All righty, man. Alrighty. Gas was $3.87. Yep. $3.87. Alrighty. I'll read the chat here in a bit. See who else came in.
Let's see. Sorry, internet's been very spotty. Oh, SK, no problem, man. Who else came in? Oh, the temperature here, it was 60 something. 60. It's in the 60s. Hey, what's up there, Ken? How's your hours doing? John Paul. I saw John Paul playing his video games this morning. Was doing his Sky. Freaking, what is up, freaking? Hey, Todd. What's up, Todd? Welcome, welcome, Todd. Relentless. Hey, long time no see. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? The 6th floor of the balcony. Yep. Yeah, you go to the store, buy a television, and you don't think about it. My wife was the same way. We're in the store, and she goes, "Yeah, I want to buy this." I go, "Babe, it's not gonna fit in the car." Ah, we'll get it home somehow. One time we bought this one giant television. It was a 70-inch. It was those ones with the big backs on them. It was those ones that had the three colored tubes in it, and it would shoot the picture onto the screen. Yay, corner clubhouse. And that thing was so big, and we had a car. We didn't have no truck. So luckily my cousin had a truck at the time, and I go, hey, can you come over and help me? I got to get this TV that my wife wants to buy and bought, and I got to pick it up. So then I did. I borrowed the truck, went and got the TV. Luckily the truck was as high as our mobile home because it's up in the air. So I took the stairs out of the way, put the truck to the thing, just just put that thing in. Didn't even think if it was gonna fit through the door. It made it, but I mean, it's like, we would have had to put the TV outside, have a big giant TV outside to watch. Oh man, and that TV, it never, and it lasted forever. And the bad thing was, it was so big, it only fit in one spot in the living room. Had to be in that one corner because if you put it somewhere else, it would stick out too far. So it was crazy. I'm like, okay, and then finally the TV. I told my wife, you know what, we need to get rid of this thing because this thing isn't gonna die. We were waiting for it to die, but they last forever. So I told my cousin, I go, hey, yeah, you want this TV? We don't want it no more. I'll even, you can pick it up and take it to your house. It works fine. I go, and he did. He took it home. I don't know what ended up happening to after that. Hey, what's up, Tupac? Welcome, welcome. Well, guys, thank you for coming in. I will be live on Saturday and Sunday driving to work at 6:20 a.m. California time. That will be Saturday and Sunday. So if you have time, come on in and talk to you then, guys. Don't forget to hug your loved ones. Don't forget to call your mama. Tell her you love her because you never know, guys. So everybody have a good one. God bless you. Till next time. Bye-bye, guys. See ya.